Peace out. I'm gonna go on another adventure.
Yeah. Jareth is going to continue his quest to avenge his sister. And he believes that spending time in the dungeon is only wasting time finding the perpetrator.
You know, looking back on my spells, I might have been
So-
able to knock everybody out when we were fighting.
That's fair. I think it worked out though. We just like left and they killed each other.
Yeah, I mean, there's still whatever's down here that was left in its cell that didn't come out. He told us there was movement down there, but other than that,
So these foams, right? Are they like viscera? Are they like robots? Like what's going on?
They are viscera.
Okay. Can I take like a vial of foam?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck is a viscera?
Like
put that into your future off-brand Omnitrix.
Turn into a flown.
Low key.
Hey, I mean,
Maybe
it's
then you can learn the hidden power that is flown.
yeah.
it's
Gain access to foam, become a foam, infiltrate foam.
it's a fucking alien arc essentially. You gotta get all the DNA.
You get access to like their entire hive mind.
I heard a bitch.
I mean, I would reckon that something like that probably would happen.
I heard a bitch. He's not responding.
What?
Earlier, Jordan came on and started talking, and I thought it was you. And I said, "Oh, hey, bitch, how was your day?" And I had to
Well,
thoroughly
that was most certainly not me.
I had to thoroughly apologize and explain that bitch is a term of endearment for you.
Yeah, well, feelings mutual.
Fully aware and accepting.
So where are we at now, I guess?
Still in the zoo.
Still in the zoo. Okay. Are we waiting on anybody or
We were waiting on you.
Nope, not at the moment.
okay.
After you manage that. Is that why you're dying? God, it tastes good too. Fuck tender. Hi, Tiffany.
Oh yeah, when he sliced that Frome in half, did I get covered in blood?
Were you
I
on
was
or around?
I was right here, and he was right there as he sliced him in half.
Oh yeah, you would have definitely gotten a splattering across the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and prestidigitation myself clean.
Nice. The best use.
Oh, I thought you were gonna just like walk around feeding all the blood to your sword or something.
I mean, I don't think that's how my sword works or glaive
I don't
works.
know.
Low-key.
I just assume that's how warlocks work. So
Well, I mean, last time it was like what, a bunch of sludge with bones floating in it that powered it up. So I don't know.
couldn't hurt. Let's just fill a barrel with foam guts and just soak your sword in it. It works. It works as a biological warfare.
How was that?
You stick people's like blood and guts inside other people's blood and guts. It tends to not be good.
Okay, just to test the theory, if I put the blade into my glaive in like a pool of blood around here, does it do anything?
How long are you gonna wait?
I mean, we had time to kill while he was over there like messing around trying to get that thing unstuck, right? So what?
I
3,
don't know
4
if we've established if we're doing that or not.
I don't know. I mean, however long we're gonna be standing around here.
All right. We'll say you put your glaive in a pool of Flaum viscera in the hallway out here. And I'll let you know what happens when you pick it back up.
Oh god. Jubilex becomes part of the hive mind.
Flaum becomes the new like
Jublex takes over Flom's.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, it could be a lot worse. Now instead of like cataloging, they just bring like dangerous animals to dissolve and eat them here, as they turn into sludge monsters.
No, you gotta go full Phyrexia on it and just like corrupt them. And then spread Ubelix to like all of creation.
What else would you guys like to do in the zoo now that everything's cleared up?
I think we explored everything.
Can I ask them if I can have the zoo?
Make a persuasion check. Let's see.
$19.
I would very much love to give it to you as a shithole where I keep dying in, but I am under contract from Olin. You'll have to get the permission from him.
Okay. Can you get me in contact with him and say I want to buy your contract?
I will send him a letter and we can see what he says.
Okay.
Sometimes that is how I talk to him. If you have a better way, I do not know of one.
That seems fine. Uh, yeah, I don't really know of any other. Yeah, don't got it. I am kind of curious to see what happens if I do this, though. What happens if I scry foam?
Which flaum are you scrying on?
Well, they're all the same person, so I wouldn't know how to differentiate.
Okay. Let's see. Is there a roll that has to be made, or does it just happen?
Let's see. They can make a wisdom save.
Nope. Yeah, your vision rushes into the sky, and
Yeah. He also gets a -10 because I have a vial of his body.
yeah. So he's got like a -8. But your vision flies up into the clouds, pushes into a cloud that's just in front of you, and comes back down. And you see a familiar circular hallway that you recognize to be the outer ring of the zoo. And you see 6 flowers standing around, kind of peering. 2 of them are peering into the hallway. One of them is being essentially like his hands are restrained and he's being escorted down to a different place in the zoo. And then you can see through the doorway, there's a few flams standing at the bottom of the stairs looking in towards where the party currently is. You can see a couple of dead flams in that hallway
Okay.
as well.
I'm gonna send my familiar to like go after them and kind of like nudge somebody nearby and just kind of like take off to go try to figure out what they are doing with the farm they're arresting for some reason.
All right. You recall that he's being arrested because he's been accused of opening all the doors.
Okay. I'm curious to see where they're gonna take him though.
I thought it was because he was drinking on the job.
Yeah.
Whichever one they determined was at fault is the one that they're currently taking.
Yeah, I don't know which way it is, but if you can take me that way, let's get
Yeah.
that way.
Let's see. They take him out into this courtyard down here, and you see them tying what seems to be a noose around Flom's neck. They throw one end of the rope over a high branch on this tree, and one of the Floms pulls out a little book, and he says, "You, Flaum, have been accused of treason against the Flaums. This requires punishment in the usual way. Do you object to your actions?" And the Flaum with the noose around his neck says, "No, I do not object, Flaum. This is unfortunate circumstances, but it is my fault, so what can you do?" And he shrugs his shoulders. Um, and then the Flaum orders the two escort Flaums to hoist him up, and they tie the end of the rope to the branches, and he begins to suffocate.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bomber.
Do you guys feel each other's pain?
um, Fortunately, no, we do not feel the pain, as you call it.
It's like, call it. What do you call it?
We do not feel it. We used to feel it, but we do not anymore.
Okay, okay. If you guys don't feel pain, hanging somebody seems like the worst place to kill it, like worst way to kill each other.
How so?
Well, it's because like you suffocate slowly and you just like lose consciousness over time and like can't get your breath. But like if you just like stabbed him, he would have felt nothing and died instantly.
Oh yes, but this is also has to be punishment. His nose feels pain, but it's kind of like you time out in the tree for like 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes for him to die. Wouldn't his neck snap? Isn't that what's supposed to happen?
The next snapping happens when they drop from the gallows. This we pulls him up, so now he has to suffocate.
There's no pain involved, so it's just like a sleeper hold, like an intense sleeper hold.
Well, where to next? Weren't you all on a mission of some kind?
I guess if there's nothing else to do here and nothing we can do, we can always just like come back. If we can like go back to the teleportation circle and see if we can figure out a way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. That's. There were no other exits or anything because we went all up and down this place.
Yeah. Is there Can I ask the farms if like the zoo is like an isolated dimension or if there's like somewhere outside of this?
Like the rest of the building that we saw before we came to the building?
Like, are
There's a bit
we?
of an outside, but doesn't go very far. Seems to be like pocket dimension seems to be the correct assessment here.
Okay, okay. I was just curious to see if we like hopped planes or just like stepped into somebody's pocket, you know?
Oh, you said that. All I can picture is that fucking wizard who's controlling all this, sitting there watching us on a big screen while we're in his fucking pocket, literal pocket.
Yeah, wearing his coat.
All right, if you guys are heading back out, then you go to the little circle that you guys remember showing up on the room in. You all stand there for a second as the circle begins to light up. After a bright flash of light, you all reappear in the lobby and looking at the labels on the doors. The two of them still don't have working labels. The other two, well, the one you came out of labeled the zoo, and the other one labeled Meat Gulch.
By the way, what happened with my blade after I picked it up? Out
Oh
of the
yeah.
blood?
The pool seems to be slightly smaller, but not by very much. It has also changed into a blackish green acrid substance.
Oh, goody.
You want some acrid substance?
Well, I'll leave that for the frogs to clean up. They can have
I'll
fun
take
with it.
I'll take a bottle of it. We'll see what it does. It might be
Sure.
a poison. Who knows?
Get a vial of an acrid substance.
They're gonna fucking touch it and it's gonna latch onto them like fucking venom.
It's a good thing I'm not organic, you know.
All right.
Venom's
If I
one
could
weakness.
have-
Robots.
If I could have you guys put your tokens in the top left.
To the left. To the left.
Holy fuck, why is it so big?
I can see light coming from windows, but everything else is darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
You have dark vision. No, let there be light. There you go. Bam.
Well, that's less. That's less of a circle than what I gave you.
I mean,
I'll just do it a lot and run around.
I am speed. I'm quicker than quick.
don't you have dark vision as like a warforged or whatever?
No.
They didn't give you special robot eyes?
No, this guy.
I
This
think
guy
we
has
still
no
need
eyes.
Realm Morge's token.
Did we go through another door?
Yes, you went through another door. This time leading out of what seemed like a cave mouth from right up here, beyond the border of the map. You come out onto what looks like a semi-regularly traveled path in what seems to be a very arid climate. To your left and right, there are cliff walls that go up about like 80 feet, 80 to 100 feet. And down into
That's a lot of feet.
this what seems to look like a bowl from your all's perspective is a small town.
Oh, and this is the Meat Gulch is where we went.
Yes.
Could we have like arrested before we went to the Meat Gulch?
Sure. Especially when y'all were in the lobby.
Yeah, I definitely want a long rest before going to a place called the Meat Gulch. Yeah.
You know, it better be meat in here. This better not be some trick
I'm just
riddle ass
clarifying.
name. By the way, you said how tall is like the building in front of us? Or the wall it was?
The cliff faces to your left and right over here go up about 80 to 100 feet, 50 at the smallest, maybe over on this side.
What about this building? How big is it?
uh, it's a 2-story. As you all
I want to stay back here. I want to send the fractal ahead to kind of like look around.
can you see through its vision or anything, or is it just scouting for you?
It's scouting for me, but I think the way that it works, I can just like warg into it.
Okay.
Do
Let me,
these
like,
buildings have roofs on them? Question mark.
The first one you walked past, this one does not. It just seems to be like a stone box, but all these other ones do.
yeah, additionally as an action, you can see through familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining benefits of any special sentences the familiar has.
So here's a question, Hawkins. How far can you send that thing out?
100 feet.
I mean, I learned a new spell recently. I can scout this whole area real quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fractal I was using to scout the buildings because he can literally go through walls.
I'm just saying I can if need be.
What is it? What do you?
Oh, I can fly for an hour.
Oh, I mean, we might need that. The fractal thing is just free.
Or 10 minutes, not an hour, sorry.
Yeah.
As
we
you
might-
guys halt by this stone building, you send forward your fractal familiar to scout for you. This place seems entirely deserted. Every building you've gone into so far has no one in it.
we seem to be in a ghost town.
Well, I mean, if the people are made of meat and it's called Meat Gulch, Gully, whatever the fuck, I assume they might have been the meat.
I'm gonna go down here into what looks like this little shopping area.
Alrighty.
Does there look like there's a door to this building, or is it just like all sealed up?
It looks all sealed up.
And you said it's made of stone?
Yes.
Can I send the fractal through its walls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you get inside and see what's going on?
Yeah, on the bottom floor, it is just wood, but then there's a ladder that goes up to a top floor, and there is an open roof that I don't know how to make it work like this, but It's essentially like a kind of guard tower in a sense. If you're standing on top of it, you can see out at a nice little vantage point.
Gotcha.
Does your little guy see anything worth of taking in there?
It's
Does
pretty
he-
barren. There's
Yeah.
absolutely nothing in the bottom floor, and then on the top floor, there is a a map
Ayo.
with a knife stuck into it.
Is
Yeah,
that a
there's a
from?
farm
Is
down
there
there.
a from in the distance?
That is not a flaum.
Looks like one.
It looks just like him though.
Tackle him.
He is wearing a brimmed hat, and he has a bandana covering the bottom half of his face. When he sees you, he walks up to you guys in a rather calm manner, but his eyebrows it seem curious as to how you got here. He calls out in a greeting and says, "Hello, my name's Brock. How'd y'all get here?"
You can't see me.
Oh, way the fuck back here.
But Brock,
Just John
where's
Cena.
Misty and Ash?
Who?
Nothing, don't mind me.
What's cracking?
Oh, nothing much. Ain't much happening here anymore. Most of the people who used to live here deserted on account of the what I call them, shit. On account of them Skinner
You
things.
You named it.
Well, I ain't seen much anything like it outside of here.
What
I
does it
want
look
to.
like?
Oh, they got like 4 to 6 legs. They're like spindly, almost arachnid-like creatures. They can shoot spikes off of their legs, and some of them can spit acid.
Would we remember this as a thing that we saw in the
Was
zoo?
upstairs?
Possibly.
Yeah, you recognize this description as Kruthix.
Well, he said his name was Brock, right?
You can call me Flannel Mouth.
Flail mouth.
Flannel Mouth.
Flannel mouth. Okay.
That's like usually nicknames are shorter.
Usually, not mine.
Okay, well, Mr. Flannel Mouth. Luckily for you, we were just at a place that had an abundance of these, and we got all kinds of helpful facts. And what was the correct name for them again?
Kruthic.
There, your first little good tidbit of information. They're called Kruthic.
Who came up with that name? That's a shit name.
Don't blame me. Blame some fucker named From.
For her, Gesundheit.
My second question is this
You
place
speak
really?
German?
What's German?
I want to ask him, is this place really called Meat Gulch or whatever the fuck the door name was?
Yep, this is Meat Gulch. There's a
got a
meat mine out there in the
meat
desert, a
mine.
little bit past the the lip of the bowl down to the southeast.
Now, when you say meat mine, the fuck does that even mean?
Oh well, there's okay. This might be a long story. So you know how in mines there's like a hole in the ground, and you go in the hole and you get some pieces of shiny rocks and you bring them out,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like that, except the mine is made of meat.
Are we going to like the fucking flesh pits? Is this what's happening? We're going to a fucking SCP?
What kind of meat?
What's a SCP?
That's just me outside of
The area is based off of the idea of the western mining town from the beginning of the story, but uh, the room does not include the flesh pit.
What?
my my third question would be, okay, so you want to explain to me how the ground naturally produces meat? 'Cause that's something that usually don't come from the ground. That comes from animals.
Well,
Or people?
had a bit of time to give it a reckon. I'd say probably one of them underground creatures. Uh, maybe a dead one, maybe a live one. I don't know. I ain't been in it, nor do I want to be.
I mean,
Uh,
you would think if it was alive and you were stealing chunks of it, it would, be pretty pissed.
well, the skitters definitely don't like it when we use our mining equipment inside. It aggravates them. They tend to attack. That's why everybody except me and Crazy Bean moved out.
Now I have two questions. Now, when you say mining equipment, does this mining equipment come in a red stick form with a fuse on the end of it? And who the fuck is Crazy Bean?
Sometimes it's some nitroglycerin, but we ran out of that about a week ago. Shortly after everyone moved out. Uh, Old Jesse Bean, he's our alchemist. He makes our nitroglycerin and the fuel for our generator to keep the lights on. He does all that stuff.
Where is he at?
Oh, if you gander about 20 paces and take a right past the stables, you go under the little umbrellas and little carts and stuff down there. It's that first house on the left. Or on the right, sorry.
Let me go knock on this house.
Now,
As you walk up to the house, you hear some like frantic movement, clanking of bottles. You peer through one of the windows and you see a elderly humanoid that has a very small stature, like hunched over a table. He's pouring different liquids into a bigger jar. Uh, he's swearing under his breath. And if you knock on the door, he says, uh, says, "Hold on, I'm almost finished. I'll be with you in a second." He goes back to whatever he's doing.
Okay.
can I ask this man if he's ever heard of turnips? And if so, how much he likes them?
Turnips are all right. They're not that bad. Not my preferred root vegetable. I prefer a hearty potato or a carrot, maybe.
Well, maybe I can interest you in something that'll spice up the way you make turnips / eat them. And I'm gonna pull out that book, that accursed book, and try to get him to flip a few pages.
Give me a persuasion check.
17.
Yeah. He'll read through it. He says, "Oh wow, these are mighty interesting recipes. I'll have to give them a go next time I get my hands on some turnips." He hands you the book back.
He doesn't get a crazy look in his face to do anything like I did.
He does not appear to.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk away, like mumbling under my breath, like, "Why did that work? This book's fucking piece of shit."
He's a shapeshifter. Get him.
As you start to walk away from him, he'll holler out, and he said, "Hey, would y'all mind helping protect the town from skitters while we wait for corporate to send their next shipment? It's supposed to be arriving in the morning."
Now, when you say corporate, this corporate, and he says it air quotes, do you send them letters?
Well, yes.
Does these letters perhaps go in a tube of some sorts?
Nope, not in a tube.
How do you
Write it
how do you send
at my
them?
desk. Then I fold it up in the envelope. Then I leave it on the desk, and I go off and I do something, and I come back and it's gone. Maybe a day or two later, I'll get another letter in the same place, and it'll be my response. Sometimes I don't get another letter. Corporate can be assholes sometimes.
I mean, I can't speak for the rest of my compatriots as he, like everybody else, just scatters. I mean, I guess I'm down for killing stuff.
Well, there might not be any killing. It's just in case we get attacked by some skitters.
Yeah. I mean, and like, because he can like fully see, a big ass blade just dripping with the slime and fucking eyes on it. It's kind of one of my, like, he'll crack his knuckles, specialties that I've gotten paid for in the past.
Ah, you one of the mercantile peoples.
Something like that.
Well, I greatly appreciate your help.
Now here's a question for you. You got any food that I might procure for myself?
Oh, well, you can check the bar and whatever stores might be left. Most of the townsfolk took as many supplies as they could fit in their wagon before they left. So I don't know how much is left.
Before I turn around to go to the barn, as he says, uh, if these so-called, and he says in air quotes, skitters attack, is there going to be some kind of alarm, or are we just
Oh
gonna?
yeah, you'll hear it.
Okay.
You'll probably feel it first, but you'll hear it.
He's gonna like take a second to be like he wants to ask. I'm gonna feel it. No, whatever. I'll be at the barn if you need me, or wherever food is.
After some time, you hear a large explosion come from this small building that Hawkins is standing out in front of. Hawkins, there is a very loud explosion, and you hear a loud impact followed by a and the door rattles quite heavily. And very shortly after, the door flies open, and you see a short humanoid that has a charred face and beard, missing both eyebrows, bald on top, with unkept hair on his sides. It's very skinny. How can I help you? What do you want?
Hey, I was just seeing if you could teach me how to make some shit.
Teach, I ain't much for teaching. What kind of shit you want?
No, I mean, I could probably help you make out, so it's whatever you want.
I don't need help. What you got to trade?
I got all sorts of shit. What do you want?
What you got?
I got this gem.
What kind of gem?
I don't know. I just have a couple of them from the trunk, so like a ruby or something.
I don't need shiny things.
You don't need shiny things.
Would
What else you got?
Would like the food be in this area? Like, would I be somewhere near here?
From your experience in towns, as you're looking around at these buildings, none of them really strike you as a tavern. But you can see through this alleyway down here a large porch in front of a building, and you reckon that might be a tavern.
Well, the reason I was asking is because if I would, because I
Oh,
was
and these carts
going,
and stuff.
well, I was going straight to the place, but if I would have heard the explosion and been anywhere near, I was gonna offer him some of this shit that I've been carrying forever. Or at
Yeah, you
least,
can try to throw stuff in the pot and see what he wants.
I've got a wooden necklace with arcane runes on it, a pewter bracelet, a stone miniature of a rook.
Dark vision eyeshadow.
He sounds interested in the necklace, as well as the eyeshadow.
Although I don't know what the necklace does per se, just that's what we wrote down was wooden necklace with arcane runes.
I also have this bag.
What's in the bag?
A pocket dimension of sand.
What's a pocket?
Basically, it's like a sand hole you can hide in for a few minutes.
I'll take it. He slams the door in front in y'all's faces, and you hear him rummaging around in the back of his little house here. He comes back, opens the door, and he puts out a small bundle of 3 red sticks, as well as 2 jars of a green liquid that you, Ajax, and Hawkins both recognize as it looks very similar to the fluid that you put into that machine in the sewers.
So 3 sewer machine fuel,
2 of them, and then 3 kind of
3
like short red
dynamite, 2
sticks.
fuel.
Yeah.
Would make sure to ask the old man what exactly is in this jar, the liquid.
Yeah, what is all this?
That's fuel for the generator.
Okay, what generator?
And you wouldn't happen to know what this fuel's made of? Question mark.
I know what some of it is. The other some is me throwing shit in there till it works.
Well, what's the sum of it you know?
One second.
How often do you make this?
The rest of the town folks didn't leave. They got turned to the sledge.
I just want to know how to like make this shit. Because I'm pretty sure I could do it if I knew the recipe. It's like, what do you need? Herbalism, alchemy.
Um, he he squints his eyes and closes the door a little bit and becomes defensive, and goes, "Why y'all asking after my secret recipe?"
Can I make a persuasion check?
Sure.
Damn.
I'm not really trying to like undercut you or anything. I'm just trying to like prolong your recipe and get your name out there, you know?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Let's see. Let's do a chronal shift on that because 12 kind of sucks. And then built for success allows me to add a D4.
Does Built for
Force.
Success have any charges, or is it just
It's
like a kind
2
of jack of all
charges a
trades thing?
day. 2 charges a day. I can add yeah, that's nice. Oh, it's proficiency bonus. So I get 3 now.
That's pretty good. So with that, he will give this kind of weird smile. He'll slam the door closed again. He goes back, and you hear him rummaging through papers. Eventually, he comes back, and he hands you um, a piece of paper that seems to be an incomplete alchemical recipe. That is missing probably half of its ingredients. The ones that are on there that you can see are pretty easily found. You reckon you have quite a bit of them in that car, back wherever you put the car.
Yeah, it's still in the lobby.
You want anything else?
Well, I mean, you guys are kind of stuck here. You said everybody else left. Where did they go?
I don't give a shit where they went.
I'm just curious. Are you just staying here forever? Like, what's the deal?
Need to perfect my recipe.
Okay. Yeah, can you only get the ingredients here?
They come to me if I'm here.
So it's the Skitters then, huh?
No, the shipments of stuff from the corporate.
The corporate shipments. I thought you were talking about the monsters.
That's a good idea. Bring me a body. And then he closes the door and goes back to his desk, continuing to pour liquids into other liquids.
Damn. I wanted to ask him if he had any crazy theories about the meat mine. Oh well. I'm assuming
Well,
this is the tavern.
Yes.
I got like half the recipe for the fuel, so I mean, like, next time he goes to make it, worst case, we could like send the fractal to spy on him.
Can I make a what do I need to roll to be able to find food slash booze or whatever might be here?
Uh, Perception, investigation, either or.
They're both equally shit. So 15.
Oh God! I just spilled fucking water. Yeah. Behind the bar, you find a couple kegs that seem to be closed, and you find a giant crate full of toasted peanuts.
Cool. I'm gonna I'm gonna pull like the crate and some of the kegs out here. I'm just gonna like pull a chair up and I'm just gonna prop my feet up on one of these things. Just have a couple drinks and some peanuts for a little bit.
As you pull the crates and barrels out, some of the boxes that were stacked behind the crates of peanuts fall over. One of them breaks open, and it's just full of jerky.
It's what this must be what heaven's like. Free food. Uh, with this amount of jerky, how many rations would I get out of that?
Oh, probably like for just you, like 2 months, probably.
Jesus Christ.
If you're like really saving it, you can make it stretch a while for sure.
I mean, I plan on sharing, but a 2 month supply of jerky. Jesus Christ.
It's a big crate. As you guys are looking around still, you can see in the sky the sun is starting to set.
Yeah, can I investigate for any like extra nitroglycerin, dynamite, or defensive stuff that they just like left around and like forgot about?
Yeah, in this building over here, um you find some crossbows, some bows, some weaponry, a bunch of pickaxes and shovels. This seems to be like the main armory slash equipment storage.
Okay. Well, where are we trying to defend?
The town,
Just all of the town? Like, what are we?
specifically the generator. That's what you don't want to be destroyed.
Where is the generator?
That is in Jesse's house, Crazy Bean's hut.
Oh, cool. Easy. Okay. So, for the remainder of the time, I'm just gonna start setting up barricades then.
Sure.
Let's see. I can move a lot of earth. Assuming that this is just like dirt everywhere.
Yeah, dirt, clay, sand.
Yeah. So basically, we can just like make a dirt igloo around Jesse's hut.
All right. You remember that Kruthiks are burrowing creatures, so they can move through Earth.
Okay. Okay. So we make pitfall traps instead.
As you are doing your work, you see a lone goblin starting to walk into town.
Yo, what are you doing here?
Yo, it's RoboWiz. I've been looking forever for you guys. Where's Orc Dude at?
What?
You know, Orc Dude. He went like smash.
No idea.
You know, Orc Dude. He was with you when you taught us to rise against our oppressors.
Orc.
You think he's talking about Ajax?
I am
Oh.
half orc.
Okay. He's at the bar.
I don't know where that is.
That's this way.
For some reason, I was just like hearing the fucking thing from Destroy All Humans. It just sounded like you're saying like Arc Doodle or some shit.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying Orc Dude.
Been a while since I've heard that name, that title.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, RoboWiz, listen, I'm from the Goblin Army, you know, the group you taught to like fight against like the cheating and stuff. And anyways, I came here because I'm here to like, help you and shit.
This is the most articulate goblin you've met out of the whole group. You are impressed.
Damn, they learned to read and write so fast.
Wait, what you mean like articulate, like read and write? Like what you mean?
You mean like when people put squigglies on paper and then go
Listen,
back to know things?
No, you gotta refer him to that piece of paper you left up on the wall.
Yeah.
Remember the holy scripture that taught you how to fucking read?
yo, look, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I didn't learn nothing. Like, I tried. Like, when y'all like, okay, so check it, right? I'm a motherfucking
Yeah, he's from
sorcerer.
your goblins. He's not smart
Oh,
enough to be in the wizards.
I don't know. See, here's what happened was, right? See, I went to go on to get magic powers, right? And I was like, sweet, I'm gonna be a wizard. Then they gave me this book and was like, here, read this. And I'm like, Psh, I ain't no nerd. So I was like, fine, I'll go be a warlock. And then they was like, here, all you gotta do is sign a pact with the demon. And I'm like, Psh, bitch, I ain't gonna be no slave. So I was like in this pit of like dread and despair, right? And then this dude told me that he came up and was like, "Hey Ziz, why you upset?" And I'm just like, "Yo, bitch, how you know my name?" And he's all like, "Yo, Ziz, I ain't no bitch, right?" And I was like, "Oh, my bad." And then he told me to like go to our sacred shrine, right, and just hang out and wait for y'all to destroy it. So I was like, bet. So I went and hung out, and then Orc Dude went up and just smashed this shrine and sent out a magical shockwave, and it hit me, and then I was all like, ah, and I was dead.
So he died when I smashed the whatever the fuck deity it was.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that guy?
You just hear Ajax shout from the tavern. Oh, come on, Jubilex is cool. He's not gonna make you a slave by any
Yo, look,
means.
bitch, I ain't gonna be no slave. I just got freedom, right? So yeah, anyways, I just passed like Lion Dude and he told me like that y'all weren't here. So I'm like, I bet. So yeah, I'm here.
I'm assuming I wouldn't, since I'm nowhere near them, I wouldn't have heard any of this shit.
It's unlikely.
Yeah.
You might have heard some like mumbling in the distance as if people are having an animated conversation, but you don't really pay it any extra mind.
By the way, how big is this deer moose head that's on this fucking thing?
Fucking huge, dude. It's like,
As big as that other one that I like used the green vial of acid to melt off?
oh, let me check. I deleted that map. Never mind. Um, it's probably not as big. It's probably like 5 to 10 feet smaller. It's still massive, but not nearly as massive.
Maybe. Maybe do something with it.
Hey, so where is the bar at?
Through this alleyway.
Okay.
It's this bigger building over here.
So I guess I'll look at Ajax and be like, "Orc dude, there you are."
Hey, you just see me, like, I'm doing that thing where you like lean back on the back two legs of a chair with your feet propped up on a table.
So listen, one of the reasons why I came here was uh I have a question for you, and it's from Feet, and he was asking if like he could like get off his hands for just like a little bit.
What do you mean, get off his hands?
Well, I mean, you told him to like only walk on his hands, and don't get me wrong, like he good at it and all, but he'd like to like take a break every now and then. Like he hasn't stopped.
I don't.
He ain't never gonna stop.
I don't believe I ever told him to do that, but sure. Tell him he can walk normal.
Oh,
Don't do
sweet.
it. Don't
Al-
do it.
Also, here's another question: have they been stealing stuff?
Oh, oh, not really. I mean, Gom's kind of gotten us all into shape and like trusting each other and shit. It's fucking weird. We normally don't do that shit.
Good, they're not stealing stuff.
Wait. I have a better idea. Instead of having him not walk on his hands, just put like weights on his legs so they don't like get weak.
Yeah, but then all the blood's rushing to his head 24/7.
But like eventually, whenever he flips over, we give him a sword and he'll be like hell of a punch.
Oh no, don't worry. Feet can fight like with holding stuff with his feet. It's all good. He
No,
learned.
but not. He's just gonna be way stronger whenever he's done.
He's just gonna be
So,
built different.
so yeah. So is it cool if I tell him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on
Yeah.
one
Tell him
sec.
to learn how to use a battle hammer.
Also, if you're gonna
Oh,
communicate with him, ask him. I know I just gave him the armor pieces, but ask him if they're making any progress with the 8 armor pieces I gave him.
oh yeah. Okay, hang on one sec. I just like stare off in the distance and have just this like weird look on my face. Okay, yeah. Feet says that thank you, and he cause his arms could really use a break. And what armor?
What was that big thing called that I pulled the armor pieces off of again?
The oh yeah,
It
it
started with a
was
B.
the
I know that much. Started with a B.
let's see,
Is the big lizard that can go underground.
bulette.
The bullet. Yeah, it's the hard outer. It's 8 hard pieces of the bullet.
Did you get it to them?
Yeah, I gave it to them because I told them, hey, make your guys some armor for yourself, but also make some for Big Papa AJ.
How did you get it to them though?
Didn't you tell me that they were coming to where we were at the zoo?
Oh, okay, sure. I forgot about that. Easy peasy.
Yeah, because, like, I thought that's when you were gonna, like, instead of doing it here, I thought that's when you were gonna introduce his character because the goblins were coming anyway.
I forgot that whole thing was a thing.
Yeah.
That'd be why both things are happening here.
I guess I noticed Romualdre coming in. I'll be like, yo, dude, you knew. How you find them?
Out of character. I just didn't hear all what you said, any.
Oh, it's all good. I was asking, oh, you knew? How'd you find this group?
Walked into it.
For real?
much immediately attacked after walking into it. Figured it'd be fun.
You alright, dude. You alright, elf dude. So yo, orc dude, what we doing here?
Ajax?
Oh, sorry, I had my shit muted. Fuck.
I was like, I am not hearing a damn thing.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I mean, we came through the door, and now we're kind of just here. I mean, we haven't found much, but we were told that there's these things called skeeters that possibly might show up and attack the town. So I'm kind of just passing the time until that possibly happens.
Okay.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, the only information we have on this place is that there's two people and no one else is around here, and then there's a meat cave. Although,
What you mean meat cave?
okay, picture a cave,
Yeah.
and instead of rocks, there's meat.
That sounds good. Where that
Sounds like a
meat cave at?
butthole.
They did not. Unfortunately, they did not point that out in a direction.
Oh well shit.
And I
Maybe that's where
was
the skaters are.
reluctant to ask. I was more looking for food. Also, here, take some of this jerky. As I pull the big crate of jerky out, there's like 2 months worth of jerky in here.
I immediately just start going to town on the jerky.
Shoving fistfuls of dried, salted meat into your gullet as you struggle to swallow it.
Yeah.
It's like the saltine cracker challenge, except you fucking die. Yeah, I would recommend one piece at a time. Instead, you're gonna fucking end up killing yourself doing it that way.
Hawkins, are you doing more than just the dirt igloo around?
Well, I said instead of doing that, if they can just burrow through dirt, then I would just like make holes
Okay.
for them to fall into. Like I
You
don't
wanna
know
mark
where
'em
they're
out?
where are they gonna come from.
Uh, Flannel Mouth shows up and he says, well, Skitters, I don't really know which direction they come from. They're the tunnels that they leave behind seem to indicate that they be coming from northeast.
Northeast.
Yeah, a northeasterly direction. They usually tend to decide to reveal themselves around the tavern. They like to pop out around there most of the time.
Do they like come from somewhere? Or they just like come from the ground? What's up?
No, they come out of the ground, but the holes that they leave indicate that they dug from that way.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, as I'm like walking away from the tavern, do I notice like the ground might be off level in like a couple places because of these holes?
Yeah, you can see there's like a couple indents that seem to have been filled in uh, through this alleyway, and there's a good bit out in front of the tavern. There's also a decent bit out behind the tavern, out to the right and to the left of the tavern. It seems like they it seems to be the most open space in the area, and they tend to appear there.
Okay. So I have
So,
an idea.
so you said there's an indent in there, right?
There's a bunch of them.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in one and start digging in.
Yeah, sure. After like 10 minutes or so of digging, some of the side of the earth falls away, and you can see a tunnel that stretches out that away.
Also,
I'd be like,
no, go ahead. Sorry.
oh, I was gonna be like, yo, Orc dude, Robo Wiz, found a tunnel. Let's get him.
I wanted whoever Flannel Man is, I wanted to ask him which way from town is the meat cave in air quotes.
Oh, the meat cave. That's a southeast. That's that away. Over that lip at the end of town down there. Probably about a mile and a half or so out into the desert.
So here's a question for you. He said, and to quote you, skitters don't like it when you fire up your mining equipment at the meat cave. But if the skitters tunnels are coming from the north, how they hearing your mining equipment?
I assume it has something to do with seismic activity reverberating through the Earth's crust.
What?
This man don't know what German is, but he can recite that to me.
Well, you know when you're doing a hoedown, a square dancing, if you're outside of the barn where the square dance is happening, you know when the beats are because everybody's stomping on the ground. You can hear it, you can feel it shake, you know?
Bro, what you mean square dance?
You want
So
a square dance, partner?
Bro, I
here's
don't know what that is.
It's a dance.
it's a dance where you walk in a square.
Pretty
Bro, that don't
much.
sound like dancing. That's lame.
But here's my next question for you. What kind of mining equipment you got that's making as he says, seismic activity that much?
Nitroglycerin is a powerful substance. I would have to equate it to a low tier wizard's fireball. It creates quite the explosion. And other than that, the generator's going, it's a humming, keeps the lights on. Uh, we got one of them fancy new drills that just came out, electric, not steam powered either. Real great for in caves, very nice.
Yo, Orc dude, I got this idea.
Yeah, what's up?
So
I
Jordan,
Yeah.
let's have right now.
basically the green squares, I just want to take the dirt out of there and put it on the blue squares.
Okay.
You can say however deep you want me to be able to do it.
Um,
Because I can
that's-
move 5 feet every 6 seconds.
How deep do you want it? You've had a couple of hours.
Like if I could make it like 20, 30 feet deep, that'd be cool.
You sure?
Cool. 30 feet pit around the shack.
He's gonna walk outside and fucking fall to his death.
Well, the door's not facing the pit. But Basically, if you guys lead them to the walls and then fly over the walls and they go through the walls, they fall into pits.
So you were saying, little goblin man?
And so my idea is we have Square Dance over here fire up his mining equipment. That should draw the skitters out, and then we can just kill them all.
I mean, I highly doubt they're all gonna show up.
Oh, we do if he hasn't like fire every little bit up.
They tend to keep on coming. Every few evenings when we turn the generator on and turn the lights on.
Has the generator not been on this whole time?
Oh, why would we have the generator on when it's daylight?
Oh well, shit! Fire that bitch up.
It's still daylight.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you want us to kill skitters? We gonna kill skitters.
I
We're
mean,
not like don't go hunting them out. Like there's probably hives upon hives of them out in the desert.
Okay, and I have fireball. We'll be fine.
I mean, I don't know what to do here. I mean, it seems like we either wait around for this or we just go to like the meat cave. I have no fucking clue.
I currently have like made a pit
I
in
mean, I can see
between.
it.
So I cannot get over the pit anymore.
Can you not walk around whatever your pit is?
No.
You can.
I mean, it just takes a long time. There's only one way to get around it.
It's fucking Jimmy Bean just trapped in his house.
Well, I don't think he wants to leave his house.
Yeah, if anything, this would be an improvement to him.
I want to ask Flannel Man, how far is the meat pit? Like, how far of a journey is it there from here?
Like a few hours.
And how much time we got left before it's no longer daylight?
Oh, he holds up a couple fingers to the horizon. I reckon you got about an hour before the sun sets.
If you guys come over to the pits and like take wood from these like places and we take like the shovels and stuff, we could like stick them in the bottom of these pits as spikes and we just try to like trick these things to just fall to their death.
I mean, I can do you one better. I've got 10 fucking spikes from these things that you can have to just throw in the pits. They're the fucking spike things they shoot out that I could use as like bow and arrows.
I mean, we can do that too. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying there's a lot of hole.
Fuck it, yeah. I mean, I spend an hour do that before it gets dark or however long it's gonna fucking take.
After about like 30 minutes, you hear a couple of small explosions, and then a sound what that is similar to the uh, metallic wagon that Hawkins found coming from this hut right here. And you see lights starting to turn on.
By the way, do any of these places have like loose wood? Like just maybe like a couple 2x4s or something like that that's just loose?
Yes, you can find a couple, or a decent amount actually. A lot of the wood around here seems to be rather old and almost kind of decaying.
Does it look sturdy enough for anybody to walk on it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I wanted to see if there's enough.
It's like at that end of its life, if you were to like use wood to make a shed outside, you'd have to, start to replace pieces after like 10, 20 years
So basically, during
or
the
so.
time frame, I want to see if put it to line. So basically, if I can make a somewhat of a walk bridge, that way we maybe don't have to like go all the way fucking around it, and since it's just dirt, I can pull it back to us so nobody else can cross it.
You got nails? I
So
reckon you could probably find some nails among all that. Let's see.
Would the Kruhik spines work for nails?
Yeah, you could definitely fashion them into nails. And let me see your core page real quick.
I mean, I've got 10 of them if need be.
I've got
just
47.
You think you could honestly turn one of them into at least like 6 nails? Give me a sleight of hand check.
Goody. 18.
You make a pretty sturdy wooden walkway, and you tie a rope to the end that you let fall onto the hill so that you can just grab and yank the rope.
Well, guys, now we don't have to worry about hopefully falling in. Got a safe little path.
As you guys are preparing, with these new lights around, you don't really notice as the sun begins to set behind the horizon. You start to feel more than just the generator on the earth. It feels like a slight earthquake is starting to happen. And
On the Richter scale, how much we talking here?
1 probably. You hear Flannel Mouth. He calls out to everybody and says, "They're coming!" And he kind of gets into a defensive position behind some of the carts, waiting for waiting for them to appear.
I would make sure to tell Goblin Man, you might want to get behind cover. These things have a tendency to shoot stuff at you from afar.
Thanks for the tip, Orc dude.
Let's see. If any of them come through the wall, I want to hold my action to magnify gravity.
All right.
Oh yeah. Since he says they're coming, I would like to go ahead and cast this shit. I'm gonna summon my Shadow Spawn.
Sick.
Get that motherfucker in there. Pull up his stat page. Oh, yeah, that's right, I gotta figure out how big he is. Okay, he is medium. Cool. And I guess I'll just have him like standing on top of the rooftop of like the building right here.
This one.
Yeah. However, is that like a one-story building?
Yeah, but it's got a kind of slanted roof.
Yeah, I'll have him up there, kind of like hiding.
Is there any way I can jump up? Well, jump up onto this little tent here, and then up onto the roof.
Yeah, super easily. We will say we'll put you here and say that you're 20 feet up on this square right here, technically, so that it doesn't interfere with your vision. Let's see.
I guess I'll hop on something and take cover or something like that.
Alrighty. You guys start to hear skittering off in the distance coming through this alleyway. You also start to hear ground bursting. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. What's your dex, Z?
4.
Nice.
Like 4 modifier.
What's your dex bonus?
Sorry, the bonus is +4.
Okay, six.
Do I need to roll for the Shadow Spawn, or does he just...
Plus.
It shares.
Okay, cool.
You're 21 plus 8?
Plus 6. So
Plus 6.
27. I fixed it.
Right. you all see as 2, 3, 4 start to skitter over the top. A few break through into the pits. A lot of them still seem to climb over, though.
Okay. So do they, like, when they break out, are they just gonna fall?
Yes, they'll fall on their turn. But we will start at the top of the round with Hawkins.
Okay. I guess we'll do it like here, like on the wall.
You hit those 3?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
All right. They both fail.
So they're prone, and it's difficult terrain there now. Slippery.
All right. Anything else?
I'll move back, but I think that's it for me now.
All right. This one will skitter forward. Let's actually add this guy to the thing.
Oh yeah, because I needed to specify this. The Shadow Spawn, it is the spare version out of the 3 I can summon.
Okay. And he is going to shoot at Brenly. That's probably a miss. Does a 7 hit you? Alright.
No, sorry.
A 12.
No.
All right. Let's see. All right, Brenly's turn.
Cool. Let's see. Hmm. Think I'm just going to do that. We're gonna do Eldritch Blast on this one.
That will. Which one again? Sorry.
Jason.
That will miss.
Dang. Okay.
Don't
I'm gonna
you
go 5.
don't you have the additional, like, because it shouldn't do 2 of it instead of 1 at this level?
I think she's multi-class.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, she's a fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move
Just
there, and then that's turn.
All right. This one will stand up and move a little bit out of the range. That hits, and that misses. Okay. Same thing for this one.
Just to clarify, even if she does multi-class according to the book, as long as your overall level is above whatever the requirement is for the cantrip, you still get that benefit. So it goes with overall level, not just whatever your level is for the class for cantrips.
player level.
Yeah, like, because she's, what, level 6 right now? That's the only
Yeah.
level that matters when it comes to cantrip scaling. Because you can
Gotcha.
multi-class, so she would have the 2 beams instead of 1.
What's your ACZ?
Because I got mage armor on, it's 17.
Okay, 2 arrows or 2 spikes are shot in your direction. 1 misses and 1 will hit.
Okay.
And you will take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. Okay. This one is gonna fall 30 feet. I'm gonna assume that you guys spiked the entirety of the bottom.
As best we could, yeah.
Is it a D6 or a D8 for
1d6 per 10 feet, so it'd be 3d6 plus whatever you want to give them for the shit they're falling on.
All right. It's gonna take 16 damage and be prone. This one over here is gonna fall 30 feet. It's gonna take 17 damage and be prone.
Grappled by Spike, impaled.
I guess it depends on the angle at which you place them.
Yeah, no.
All right, Flannel Mouth. He's going to stand up, and he reaches down by his waist, and he pulls out 2 shiny, what seem to be some kind of weird metallic hand crossbows, and you hear 2 loud bangs. Pow, pow. Let's see. Bap. Bap. And he is going to then continue his movement back here. Z, it is now your turn.
All right. Let's do some fun shit. Yo, elf dude, you ready to move?
Ready to move.
Yeah, you ready to move?
Down from this roof?
Yeah, I'm casting haste on Ramoldre. Twin haste. I'm casting on me, and I'm casting on Ramoldre.
All right. So Ramordra, you get a +2 to your AC. You get advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you get to take an additional action. So if you attack with an extra attack for your action, you can do that a whole second time for your turn.
Alright.
All right.
But it's
Then
one weapon attack only on the haste
For the
action.
second one, yeah.
all right. Now I'm a
I think it's
fireball.
dumb as fuck that they make that for haste but not action surge.
I do not think that you can do both of those in one turn unless you are quickening.
No, I twinned haste myself and
Okay.
Ramoldre to give myself the second action.
You can't cast 2 spells on the same turn, even with another action, I don't think.
Yeah.
It can't be a leveled spell. It can be a cantrip.
Yeah, you can do cantrips, but not
Yeah,
another.
spell
Oh.
casting sucks that way, yeah.
Okay. Then I won't twin the haste then. Then I'll have haste on Ramoldre, and then I'll quicken fireball then.
No, you can't
Oh.
cast 2 spells is the problem.
Oh, no.
What?
You can cast a leveled spell and then a cantrip.
Oh, so you're gonna use the points to kick. You can do like a cantrip and a leveled spell, but you can't do 2 leveled spells is the issue.
Wait,
How does
really?
Quicken read?
It just makes it a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like if a cleric is playing, like they can't cast healing word and cure wounds at the same time.
Even though one's an action and one's a bonus.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
It's to keep people from being like, yo, let me double fireball some bitches real quick and
Yeah,
just
but that's what I want to do. All right, fine.
That's what every mage wants to do that.
Fine. All right, fine. I won't cast haste. I'll do fireball. Starting here.
Okay, so no more haste.
No
okay.
haste. I'm sorry, Dustin. No haste. I want to cast fireball, and we're going here.
It's okay.
Ping it again. Was it 30 feet?
20 feet.
20 feet. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm glad my guy's on the other side of the roof.
Okay, let's math.
73.
Not like that.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
He's trying to add the modifier.
Only 2 of them. Only 2 of them succeed. So let's go. Bop. Bap. Beep. The first one that fell into the spikes burns to ash.
Oh, that grease probably ignites too if you fireball them.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, all the
Okay,
spikes are
yeah,
probably
yeah.
on fire too, because they're all
Let's
wood.
see.
So it's like
that. All right, big damage coming out. This one up here is on fire. All of the ones that are closest to you seem to be pretty hurt.
Oh, I ain't done yet. Bonus action. I will quicken a mind sliver. On this one here.
Put it in chat, please.
Yeah.
The one that's on fire.
Is this the one that's on fire?
That is not the one that's on fire.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I want to do.
All right. Yeah, he'll fail that.
Then yeah, that'll be it for my turn then.
Alrighty. This one is going to use all of its movement to scale down the side of this trench. And he'll be close to the bottom. That'll be his turn.
Alright.
1 second, just before your turn, you guys see a massive one walk over the sand.
Uh-oh.
And he is also going to move down the wall. Realmordre, now it's your turn.
It kind of changes what I was wanting to do. Alright, so I'm gonna use my sharpshooter.
All right.
Basically, I'm gonna take a -5 penalty. If the attack hits at 10 to the damage. Well, can I use that as well as the Dread Ambusher?
Most likely. Can you put it in chat? Yes.
Alright, so guess in this case, better start going for big guy.
All right. I believe that makes it 3 attacks in this round or on this action because the extra attack from Dread Ambusher. And then on the last attack, you get the plus the extra D8 if it hits. And then on the first 2, do not get the +8.
Well, I also get a +2 on attack rolls due to archery.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a -3 technically. First one hits. Actually, because the -3. Unfortunately, all 3 attacks miss, I believe.
Oh, dang.
Is a -5 only going to 1, or?
Well, you can choose, I believe.
You gotta do it before you make the
Before.
attack.
So you only get a -3. So for this round, we'll say the first one is definitely a -3, and you can choose whether you want the -3 to go to the next 2.
As I was reading, I thought it was only going to work on the first one.
It's every shot that you want it to work on.
It's your call on this one.
Since it's definitely working on the first one, we'll just say it doesn't matter at this point, because whether or not you do it on the next 2, they would both still miss. Unfortunately, though, next round you can pick and choose your sharpshooter shots.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to do? Any bonus or movement?
I'm a dummy, and I forgot to put Hunter's Mark. I'll put the definition for Hunter's Mark. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, you can still
Am I
do
able
that.
to do that?
Yeah. Marked for death. The big one is. Does elevation give you any bonus to hit, or is that like one of the optional rules?
I think that's optional rules.
I think that's Baldur's Gate.
Well, I know it's in Baldur's Gate.
I'm pretty sure that's optional rules. It's more like DM call than anything. I can say I don't think I've ever read anything where height advantage usually means anything.
You haven't met Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Listen here, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yeah, the high ground is everything.
Yeah, that was the last thing I was wanting to do.
We'll give it an advantage in this circumstance, especially since they are moving downwards. So we'll give you advantage. So your first two will hit, but the last one will not.
Not sure what. Can't remember what I roll here.
You just click the highlighted longbow name underneath the 150/600 on the top two.
Is this adding in the extra 12 for the first one and the 2 for the second?
Let's see. Since the last one missed, it won't get the D8, but if we're doing sharpshooter for all of them, then it'll be 16 and 15.
All right.
I won't count any bonus hunter's mark damage for this turn since you added it after you attacked.
Yeah, that's fine.
Big damage gets through. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. This one down here or up here is going to burn. And it will continue to walk down and reach the base of the trench. Or actually, I believe that one falls as well. And it becomes impaled on the sticks at the bottom, dying gruesomely. This is the, I believe, last one to fall. It will also become impaled on the sticks at the bottom. Double fail. What's your AC roll, Marjorie?
15.
All right. One spine attack will manage to hit you. And you will take 4 piercing damage.
Will it be it? Can it actually see me since the roofs are slanted?
It can. It had disadvantage on its attacks, but it still managed to hit you. And then we move to Ajax.
Can you pull my little shadow man out of that house? Because I can't fucking move him from there.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have him move about right there.
He probably can't see all of them from down there. because that's like 30. Once you cross that blue line to get into here, that's like 30 feet up.
Oh, he don't really need to see.
All right.
For what he's about to do, he's gonna activate Dreadful Scream.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Everything needs to make a saving throw within 30 feet of him.
That's pretty much everything.
So yeah, everything in.
What's the DC?
It is. I believe he shares the same DC I do, which is 16.
Only this one succeeds.
Of course, the big one succeeds.
So okay, so I can understand this correctly. The blue thing is a hill, like it's a hill, then it goes down.
Yeah, so it goes up 30 on the blue, and then it goes down 60 into the green, and then it goes up 30 again to get back to you guys.
I guess I'll have him spend the remainder of his movement, like, getting up on top of one of these.
Oops. Easy peasy.
Because he's got 40 foot of movement, so. But yeah, that's all he can do, and then. Can I see the top of this thing?
Yeah, it's currently like 20 feet down from the top. You're looking essentially at its back as it's climbing down the side of the wall.
I'm gonna bonus action. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't say it specifies. So, yeah, I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse on him, the big guy.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try to blast him.
Blasting.
Yep. As a 27.
That'll hit.
That is double 10s. Also, that 27's a crit because it's a 19.
Oh.
So I get to roll an additional d10. 2. And then bonus damage, add an extra 3 on there for my proficiency. Because I get to add that on top, so.
So 8.
8 in total, force damage.
And the second attack does miss.
Yeah. And that's turn.
All right, Dawkins. Into the first round.
Alrighty. Seems pretty taken care of as of yet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
7, including the big guy.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this.
All right. This one fails.
So he takes 10, the other one takes 5.
All right. He is gonna fall an extra 20. Or wait, no, he was already on the bottom. Never mind.
Mary. Yeah, I'm done then.
Alrighty. Squan is gonna start moving down a little bit, but before he goes, he's going to shoot at Flannel and miss both of them. Brenly. We're cutting out quite aggressively.
Oh, dang it.
No, you're not.
Exploit curse. I'll do it. Yeah. To big guy.
Right? That big guy is triple marked. That'll miss. That'll also miss.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's it for me.
Righty. This one's gonna start making his way down the wall. That one will get to the bottom. That one's dead. That one will. Did it take any extra damage from staying in Magnify Gravity?
No.
Or he will start trying to make his way up. Lionel is going to take a few steps forward to see the big guy. And he'll shoot at him. Pow, pow. And those bullets ricochet off of his carapace, and he will move back to the front of that. Z, back to you.
So this big one's got like heavy armor or some shit.
Seems to be.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar on, I think, this area here. I think that would encompass most of these guys. So it's a 20-foot void.
Well, there you wanted. Well, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of got to be here to get all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
That's perfect. And then
All
so
right.
basically at the start of their turns they'll take 2d6 cold damage, and then at the if they're still there in the end of their turn they'll have to make a dex save, and they'll take two. If they fail, they take 2d6 acid damage. And there is no light in the void.
All right.
And then I will quicken a firebolt at the big guy.
Sure, firebolt. That'll miss.
Damn. Alright, that's it.
You hear skittering in the darkness. Ralmordra.
So with dark vision, can I still see the big guy in there?
Nope.
No. I believe the only way to see through this kind of darkness is with the warlock stuff.
It says in darkness I can see if it were with dim light.
This is magical darkness.
Alright, so I'm gonna sharpshooter and red ambusher again, and I'm going to use sharpshooter on all three.
What are you shooting at?
I'm going to shoot at this guy.
All right. Get advantage. We'll say you get no advantage because he's 30 feet up and you're about 20 feet up, so it's about even. First one misses, second one misses, first one crit, or last one crits.
Nice.
Let's see. All right. Roll damage on the last one. All right. Jeez, that's big. perfectly
That
placed shot right in his dome, and he falls over.
Yeah, because that last one has the bonus from Hunter's Mark, Archery, and
Yeah, 35 damage, I think. Or sorry, 20. Blah, blah, blah. 22 plus, yeah, 25. That's enough. Anything else?
I think that'd be it.
All right. To Ajax.
Well, first off, is my guy in the void? Question mark.
Yes, he would be.
Oh, okay. What's the save that I gotta make? Or
14. Ooh. Where is it?
Save. It's my DC. It should be 16, I believe.
Dex.
So it's only if he ends his turn will he need to make the save.
well, he's probably gonna end his turn then. There, I'm gonna have him.
Yeah.
Can he, since being on the top of this thing already, like slide down and attempt to land on the back of the big one?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like him to do that. And then I'm gonna, while I'm on the back of him, try to chilling hand him.
Okie dokie.
23.
That hits.
14 cold damage.
Nice.
And also, because he is despair, anything that starts its turn within 5 feet of him has its movement speed reduced by 20.
Nice. Keep his ass in there.
I believe he was not feared.
It doesn't matter if he's feared.
Okay.
This one.
What does despair only mean?
There's 3 different forms. There's fury, despair, and fear. Fear can hide in dim light. Despair gets this ability, and then fury, if I would have went that, when I use the scream, any frightened targets I get advantage to attack on.
Okay.
So the different forms mean different abilities. So yeah, his movement speed is reduced just because he starts his turn near me. And my guy is going to end his turn there, so it's a dex save, right?
Yes.
17.
That makes it.
So he does not take the acid damage.
But he still takes
He still
4
takes
cold damage.
How much cold damage?
4.
Okay, he's down to 31. And not being able to see this thing anymore, I can see this one or that one, right? Or do I need to get close?
That one's in the bottom of the pit, and that one you can see. It's coming down the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna try to blast that one.
All right.
25.
That hits.
26.
Big damage.
So 19 total.
All right.
And that's turn.
Hawkins?
Let's see. It's like black on my screen, but so I guess it's magical darkness, right?
Yeah. Hawkins, were you in that void?
No,
I think
I'm
he's
right
in
here.
you.
Oh, okay, there he is. Okay.
I'm right underneath you.
Okay, that's fine then. I was like, I made sure no one of our
So
side was in
is
there.
this big guy poking out the back?
I don't think you'd be able to see. He's at the bottom of the trench at this point.
Gotcha. What is it? Can I see this guy, or is he in the trench?
Yes, you can see that guy.
Okay. $26 to hit.
That'll hit.
21 radiant.
Yeah, he catches fire and falls down the rest of the pit.
I got like 3 6s on that one.
Big damage.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Brinley.
She's coming.
All right.
No go. I don't know why, but on my screen,
It's
there's like a
black.
big,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's magical
That's the-
darkness cast on the
Oh.
map.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
void that I cast.
Fine.
Yeah, big black void of
Hmm.
nothing.
Yeah, it's
Well,
hungry.
I need to check distance on something. Okay, cool.
I don't think you can see him. He's 30 feet under that green line.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Don't run into the void.
I know.
You can still shoot into the void,
Right.
but it'll be a disadvantage.
Right. Um. Wondering if this is worth it to do right now. No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I'll just do that again and try again with good old Elder Class.
That'll miss.
That'll
And that will
definitely
also miss.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Eldritch Blast is not pulling through this time. I think I'll go ahead and do it just in case. I want to do Manifest Echo.
All right.
I'll put her here. Hold on. In this square. Like right on the edge of the darkness. And then that'll be one up.
All right.
And that'll be it for me. For this turn.
This guy makes his way up just over the lip of the dip. Flannel breaks open this window here with his elbow, and he whispers into Crazy Bean. He will throw a little red stick into the void.
Does my guy need to make a deck save?
Oh wait, no, wrong one. There we go. Probably. Oh wow.
13.
Fail.
Ooh. So is that 14?
16.
16.
14 plus the 2 down there.
He's still hanging on.
You hear a large explosion, but don't see any flashes of lights in the darkness. You hear a screech. Z, back to you.
Okay. So since this is a concentration, can I cast another leveled spell, or can I? Or
Yes.
okay.
You just, if you cast another concentration spell, that one will override the first one.
Okay, gotcha. Let's do. We will just do a firebolt on that guy.
All right. That'll hit.
Okay, so it'll be 2d10.
You can just click the name underneath 120 feet.
There we go. Oh, okay.
He will burst into flames and fall over.
Okay. Then I'll use my bonus action to hide.
Can goblins do that?
Yeah.
Sick. You hear skittering in the trenches again, and you see a foot, or a leg rather, stick out of the fog or the void.
Is it a big leg or a small leg?
It's a big leg.
Oh.
How much
Raw
fucking,
margin?
how much movement speed did he have left after getting minused off everything?
Not much.
So, hey, shoot the leg. Shoot the leg.
Well, maybe I'm gonna. Yep, try it again. Sharpshooter and Dread Ambusher.
I believe Dread Ambusher actually only works on your first turn in combat. Let's see if I can find it up here. Yeah, so for this one it'll only be two shots. That'll miss, and that will also miss.
Damn.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Ajax.
First I'll have my Shadow Man bop him in the head again, hopefully. Did that not go through? Oh wait, sorry,
the
I'm
first one went through.
okay. 24.
That'll hit.
So 16 cold damage.
All right. You see the leg through the fog start to shake and kind of falls to the ground with a screech.
Quick question. Was that the guy that I had captured?
Can I break my concentration?
You're muted.
Would you like to?
I mean,
Yes.
is there anything else alive? Question mark.
No.
I feel like the big one's dead, and if there is one alive, it's the little one, and I think we can deal with that because Hawkins and Brindley both have turns up before it'll move. So yeah, I'll break my concentration if you'll let me.
Yeah, absolutely. You can break it whenever.
Okay.
Because
You see nothing left alive.
Yay!
because my little shadow guy's in a fucking pit, and I don't think anybody else really saw me summon him. I would like to have it crawl out of the pit and then, like, slowly shamble towards the goblin, like, in a scary way.
Make an intimidation check.
He's got a +3 to charisma, so put that stat in there. An 11.
+3, so 14. Oh no, it's already in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, like, I have to,
Uh,
because he's a fucking NPC kind of type thing I have to add that on there to even be able to roll intimidation.
Yeah, Z, you see a creepy ghost shade thing crawl out from where your void was and move
does
towards you.
Does it look like Ajax?
I don't think so.
No, it just
Oh,
looks like a
okay.
shadowy demon monster.
Oh, okay. Ziz takes one look at this thing and just goes, "Yo, bitch, be gone, demon. Damn."
It would just slowly shamble and then stop and then walk away from you. It's got no other objective other than that.
So as I see it walk away, I go, Ziz thinks to himself and just goes, "Oh shit, I control demons."
I gotta see, can I miss this thing early?
But now that it is midnight, we will wrap up the session here.
Yep.
Great job on the combat. No one took any damage except for like the light peppering from the occasional shots. Everybody's super healthy, except for Flannel.
No one
But
cares about Redneck.
he'll when we come back, he'll want to talk to you guys about helping protect the town, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
Can't be stuck in this town forever protected.